Okay, so this is Saint AB with monotone. Again, he was so monotonal, he was actually nonotone in the first episode, letting me take over. Because I am the boss of Diablo 2 out of the two of us, and he's my neophyte. Okay, so we're about to head into the Den of Evil. What are you expecting as I up my character stats? What do you reckon? Yeah.
I don't know. Undead shit.
Undead shit. You're not
maybe
wrong.
Maybe a couple of bats as well. There's a cave.
Alright.
Undead bats.
I'm undead bats. I'm going to save my skill choice at this stage because anything I want to put into is going to be pointless so far until I start getting my ass kicked seriously. So because I'll end up doing werewolf and lycanthropy, which you really need to do in tandem. There's nothing good I can summon yet, so we'll see how I go. Alright, quest log. Kill all the monsters in the den. So there's a mana shrine, but so that will refill. It doesn't give you any ongoing advantages. Alright, it's shift amethyst. When I go back to town, we might have a little discussion about gems. Okay, I'm going to have to go back to town soon because my weapon is degrading. Alright, so tactics. This guy up here raises fallen, which are these guys. Oh, there's another one. So you want to kill them because they will raise those dead guys. Now that little man up on my right here, he says that my gloves, they're bright red. I think probably all their durability is gone. Yep, so they count towards nothing. Alright, so minor healing potion is the smallest healing potion you can get. It gives you the least amount of life. Alright, dead rogues. Let's just, you know, loot dead body. Alright, so the other grey, I began to tell you in episode 1. So 1 means it has sockets, which means you can put gems and things like that in. You don't need to identify them. The other thing it could be is ethereal. Now this is not as good as the one I have. Ethereal means that it cannot be repaired. It's usually slightly better. So if it's a shield, it's got higher defense. If it's a weapon, it's got higher attack. And my vine is just dominating. Okay, let's have a little look. So yeah, the map is really good to have up because it saves you a lot of backtracking. Arrows, I don't want that. Okay, so here we've got a group of all the same kind of guys. This is a special character. He is an extra special character because he's always called Corpse Fire. A lot of them just have random names assigned. So leather armor and a sash. I typically wouldn't pick that up, but I can probably get better armor than what I have now. So we're going to right click scroll of identify. So this has got 20 defense. It's got less durability though, so that's going to cost me more to repair. But oh well. Okay, so got some new stats. Okay, so it is really difficult with a Druid to decide what to put your points in, because you will generally have a large melee component, so you will need strength because you want to have good armor. And as you get higher in through the game, you know, there'll be armor and that you will want to carry. That's going to have like over 200 points of strength needed. You can get it through charms and rings and amulets, but then that means that you lose out on getting those kind of things that cost, you know, that will give you like 2 to all Druid skill levels and things like that. Life is good, but the lycanthropy and the werewolf, if that's the way you choose to go, will actually give you a boost. So if we go in here, so you can see there that life is you get a 25% bonus, 25% stamina bonus. It sounds really good, but the attack speed is 20%, but you're in the form of a big wolf, and you're really cumbersome and slow to start with. So using lycanthropy means that you get to keep it for longer, keep that skill going for longer. You don't have to keep changing back into a wolf and using up all your mana. Plus, it will give you an extra bonus to life. The other thing to remember is, and I quite like this one, is Oak Sage, that it summons a little spirit to fly around you, and what it will do, if you can keep it alive, is it will give you a life bonus for yourself and any creatures that you summon and any hirelings that you hire as well. So life is probably, if you're going to skimp on one, that's probably the one you want to do, but it hurts you at low levels. Because you are not going to have really high skills in summoned creatures. I might take that. So the better armor that you have, typically the heavier it is, and more stamina it's going to cost you too. Alright, quest log. So there's 4 monsters remaining. Do not let that fool you into thinking that it will do that with any other area, because it doesn't. The Den of Evil is the only place you'll be told an enemy count. And it has also tripped up some people, because when you finish it, you'll see, oh, you're kidding me. I've missed one guy. Here's a stamina potion. Okay. So there isn't any little corner that's left. He must just be tucked in somewhere. It's probably a fallen that ran away into some corner, and I didn't catch him. So what do you think, Monotone? Was it everything you expected? Everything you hoped and dreamed?
Crazy.
It is. It is a madhouse in here. Mad cave. A mad den.
No bats though.
No
I'm
bats.
disappointed.
Yeah, you were wrong about that.
What kind of cave is this?
Yeah, it's really just like a reject shop version of a cave. Oh my goodness, where is it? Am I blinder than I thought? Okay, so we might... Oh, okay. Just check he's not around here again. Oh my gosh, how interesting. Alright.
Being outsmarted by a monster.
Yep. That does happen. They rely on their cunning, because they're not very bright. Let's cleanse this Den of Evil. In higher difficulties, corpse fire is actually really, really tough. Okay, I think we're going to actually edit this part out. Because I can't find... I can't find it. Oh. Oh no, that's my... Oh yeah, so you can see my companion is in green. That's my vine. You can see I'm walking really slow because I have no stamina. Awesome. Awesome, awesome.
It's been
So...
by a mysterious monster. And it's not there.
Okay, so, as if. Alright. Now, this has fooled everybody at some point, pretty much, unless they know someone that has kindly told them. Next time that you go into a cave or any kind of special area like this, you may think that you get the light shining down as a sign that you've cleansed it. That is not the case. This is the only place that happens. I've seen people wander around forever looking for the last monster in other places, and they actually have cleaned the whole place out. This is the only place it works for. Because it is quest related. So let's have a look. We're going to return to Akara for a reward. Back to the Bloodmoor. Now, alright, I might actually go back, so I'm going to hit F8. Oh, I might just carve me up some Kurat. I'm going to get Chassis to repair my gear. I have. So I'm going to get another skill point from her. And now I have 3. I don't need anything from her. So I'm going to get Chassis to, I'm going to sell that. I didn't buy a scroll of identify, but I will find one. And then that will probably be better than anything I have. Alright, now, the gems. Do you remember what this stuff is, Monotone?
No.
No? Alright. This is one of the items you can use to actually put into the sockets, as I mentioned before. So different gems, there's 7 different kinds. They do different things depending on which item it is that you put them in. So weapons, armor, helms and shields. Now, but things like gloves and belts, rings, boots, amulets, they cannot be socketed. So that's why there's nothing listed there. You will not need gems for socketing stuff unless you're really struggling, especially chip gems, because they give so little. There's like the 3 to strength and stuff like that. That might be good, but you'll eventually get flawed gems, which is the next class up, and then just so you get a flawed amethyst, then an amethyst, a flawless amethyst, and then a perfect amethyst. So if you can hold out, it's worthwhile doing it. They're also worth a lot more. I think chips are worth about $250, which is really nothing. I'm going to put my gold in here. I can put in up to 50,000. That will level up eventually. Runes are the big ones that you want. Runes are quite difficult to get. Now, when you get, there's an item you can use that melds 3 of a kind items together. So 3 chipped amethysts will make a flawed amethyst. 3 flawed amethysts will make an amethyst, and so on. The runes will, L is the lowest level. 3 L's will make an eld. 3 L's will make a tier. Up to Thul. Now, past Thul, there's about another 20 runes. In order to get those higher runes, which are hard to get, you will need to use a chip gem for some of the lower level ones. So that's the only reason why you should have them. I tend to keep them in a milling application that I use, which is Atma, so that I can just keep them all in one big kitty in my D2X file, and then when I have someone that has enough runes, then I will just use it to create a higher rune, and use that because you can make some really cool rune words. So Kasha is outraged. She has got a quest for me. Okay, Blood Raven, who's a rogue captain. Alright, she is just tearing up the monastery graveyard. So let's go see her and take her down to Chinatown. It doesn't sound like it, but that pretty much means you should go ahead. Finally getting some gold. Alright, so Cold Plains Waypoint. Click on it and the fire lights. If you don't click on it, you will not be able to use it. Oh. Alright, so Fishy Bosh is another character that is always Fishy Bosh. Nice. Now, tactically, you want to take him out first, even though he is the strongest, and he's fire enchanted, which means he explodes and deals you fire damage when he dies, which is nice because you're always up close when you fight him, so you can definitely take splash damage. You want to take him out because he can actually raise other shaman, which is a real pain, especially on high difficulties. So you would definitely want to take him out first. I think every level has some kind of character that can raise other kind of characters. Now typically when you have a high enough attack rating, which is governed by dexterity, you can typically kill things quicker than they can be raised. The Dark Hunters would take my next priority because they're fast. And they don't run away, they run towards you. Okay, fulminating potion. I'll pick that up and I'll... okay, so what that is... Alright, let's have a look here. Throw equipped item. If you put the fulminate... If you click this as your skill... And you put the, there's also choking gas potion, strangling gas potion. Okay, so we're going to throw a equipped item. I have 19 of them, as you can see there, quantity 19. Now if I aim this at someone, yeah, that works well. This is not typically something I really use. At low levels, I mean, look, they sell for pretty good gold, so they're a good item to pick up. Plus they only take one spot, and they stack. So if you find, you know, so I've got 10 left. If I find another jar of 5 of them, they'll just stack on top until I think about 25 is where they stack to. There's a few different stackable items in the game: throwing knives, javelins, arrows, bolts. Which you should know if you are a boazon. It sounds like a cat that just fell, which I don't have a damage cat. Don't have any headgear. Now look at me, I look like the coolest kid in town. I'm hearing snickering. Oh man, I would love to have Diablo wear. I was actually wearing like my Fallout 3 singlet today. It's just ratty as hell. Because it's about a million years old, but I don't care. It makes me feel like I live in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. So you might notice my mana's not going down. The only thing I have that mana uses is the Divine if I have to resurrect him. Okay, I do not have a scroll. Alright, so let's go ahead. Oh. Alright, so monotone. Have you heard of anybody in the 21st century that calls themselves MC anything that's not ironic?
Nothing that comes to mind, but yes, that happens a lot.
I can't believe that. It can't be true.
It's almost like a prerequisite to be cool.
To be cool?
Yeah, like
MC?
That was sarcastic.
Ah, I can never tell with you.
That's what I'm monotone.
I know, we could just be like chatting through text or something. I just wouldn't know. Okay, so we're entering the burial grounds. Oh yeah, kill Blood Raven. But yeah, MC. I just, you know, I knew a guy that used to do rap battles and stuff like that, and you know, that's fine, that's your thing. He used to call himself MC Cutthroat. And he was actually pretty well known. Like, people used to, you know, say, hey, you know, it's me, it's MC Cuddy. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed, please don't stand near me. Okay, so this chick is really, brave. She likes to surround herself with minions. She resurrects them too, so you want to just try and... So she's a demon. Demons are particularly sensitive to fire, which is ironic. Alright, you just made this very easy for me. This is just a tedious fight. In higher difficulty, she has, I think, multiple shot, which is painful. Quite painful to deal with. I just went up a level. I'm gonna stack my stuff back here. All in all, not a hard fight. Quest log. Cash has got a reward for me. As she should. I'm doing all her work. With grace and humility, if I do say so myself. So, strength. Alright, if I've gone up to 6 minutes. Alright. Now there are, oh yeah, all the undead army dies, and makes you think that maybe this was all just the Matrix, it was all just stuff programmed in for you, but no, it seems to, they all just lose their life when she does, so another reason to just go for her and not get bogged down trying to kill everyone. So there's 2 areas here that you don't have to go to. They do usually contain nothing, actually. A lot of the bonus areas around here contain good chests and armor racks and things like that. These ones typically don't. And there's some pretty tough creatures for such a low level. There might be a couple of skeletons hanging around outside here that haven't realised Bloodraven is dead. Alright. Back to the Cold Plains, and I'm going to go see Kasha. Yep, I'm a major dude, alright? Well, you'll learn. Okay, so basically I ended up getting a hireling. So this is someone that, at low levels in particular, seems to just die with impunity. Alright. Here we go, next quest. Now, I have to go search out the last heroic from Sage, who is, I'm sure anybody that knows Diablo 2 would know of Deckard Cain. He has a great hoary old voice, he is incredibly annoying, he does not shut up, but he will identify your items for free, so we are going to go get him. And I'm going to identify a whole bunch of stuff. So this is a 2-hander. It's very fast attack speed. Alright, and it's doing good damage, plus lightning damage, cold damage, 7 poison damage. Oh, okay, my strength isn't high enough. Alright. The defense is not as good, but straight away I've got poison resistance, so I do want to have some kind of resistance. Okay, so this is a jewel, you can put it into sockets. They're typically not good, to be honest. They're typically pretty bad. That is got a lot of characteristics, and none of them are really useful. 3 to minimum damage, 25 to attack rating, extra gold from monsters onto libraries. Yeah. Alright, throwing knife. I won't use this, but I can. Throwing knife's usually worth a bucket load. if I did use throwing knives, that is actually a good one. It's not as common as undead to find anything that does damage to demons. I'm not going to use it though. I'm not even going to bother identifying that because the cost is not going to be worth it. Okay, so I'm hanging on to that because, so eyes for my inventory. Claudia's inventory is O. And I'm going to, actually, you know what, I might swap her in. Actually, no, I might repair my stuff and see how much money I have. So, quickly.
Good to see.
Nice. Alright, Kasha, who else do you have? So we're going to hire. Alright, so now you can pick what kind of hireling you want. You want a cold arrow hireling. Trust me, in normal, because resistances of creatures are much lower. In Nightmare and especially in Hell, everything's immune to cold because it's the best attack element. So I want the highest level girl with a cold arrow. So it looks like it's probably going to be Fiona. It is. So they're more expensive the higher up they are. This will replace my current one. Yes, you can never have more than one unless you have a summoning ability. So I'm going to have a whole party of them. So Fiona, I'm going to give that to, and her defense, if you have a look there, it went from 34 to 54. It's going to make her a little bit harder to kill, but still pretty easy. So now I'm going to be also on the lookout for bows, a good bow for her. Let's put that there. So let's check our quest log. So Blood Raven is finished, and this one I've got to go through the underground passage to the Dark Wood, search for the Tree of Inifis, and recover the scroll. Okay, so let's see. So Stony Field is the next waypoint, and okay, I think we'll leave that there for this session, and we'll come back and go looking for the underground passage in the Dark Wood. Thanks guys, bye.